People who have had intense spiritual experiences. What's your story? Serious. Serious replies only. I'm an atheist. Curious about people's experiences and will read with an open mind. Thank you.
My brother was 3 and had leukemia. We were on vacation in Philadelphia and he wasn't feeling well. We were on the way to the hospital and he passed out. We rushed him in and they took him back. I watched as they shocked him and gave him a shot to start his heart. He had stopped breathing for a minute just as we brought him in the doors. It was because of dehydration. It happened within. I went and sat outside because I was so overwhelmed. I sat on the sidewalk in the middle of a construction zone and all of a sudden a butterfly came and landed right in front of me. My mom and I always associated a butterfly with my dead grandma. They were her favorite. I knew then that she was looking out for us and that everything would be okay.
I don't believe in a higher power or being. But I do believe in an afterlife sort of thing. My grandfather passed last Christmas time, and it was very sudden. 89-year-old man with a heart of gold and as healthy as a horse. And he just 1 week, got sick. He was admitted into the hospital and it was there when he said to my aunts, him under the angel's wings, and something along the lines of, I see the angels. He was not a religious man, he never talked about God, or death, nothing. He would never say anything like that. In fact, if you did say something like, Grandpa, you should go to church, he would call you a terrible name and laugh, then drink. He was a good soul. Promise. But he never was one of those old people who would constantly go to church or pray, or see a priest. Until the day he died, that is. He repented his sins and they believe one of the last things he said was, I see the other side. TLDR grandfather was no religious at all, was healthy, suddenly got sick and died after saying something along the lines of, I see the angels. Not about me, but still, it made me open my eyes a bit as an atheist myself.
I am an intensely unspiritual person. I love life, I find much beauty in it. I love science, I love other people, but I find almost zero comfort/joy in what others may consider spiritual. I am generally a very happy person and don't feel I have anything missing in my life. That said, the only time I truly felt something spiritual was when my first kid was born. It was a cesarean. I was in the room, sitting near her mother, and when they extracted her, the baby. And for a few seconds, I had what I can only explain as a spiritual experience where I was incredibly disoriented, elated, almost outside of myself, where I could almost see the line that connected me to the mother split into 2 lines, one connected to the mom and one to my new baby. And suddenly I felt like I did not know who to go to first. Who should I care for first? The screaming ball of flesh, or the anesthetized pet son lying on that bed? I have not felt the same with the birth of my number 2 and number 3, whom I love just as much as I do number 1, or ever since. It was weird.
I've been healed twice, once by my guardian goddess, Batet, and again by the primary god of my beliefs, Enki/Satan. Copying from an earlier comment I made, Kazao my hands. I accidentally overdosed on the iron pills I have to take daily. As I sat there wondering if I should go to the ER due to excruciating pain, I mentally called out to him to give me a sign that I should or not. A calm warmth had washed over me, and the pain subsided almost instantly. The symptoms gradually went away, and I was fine soon after that. Second, he told my so to check up on me and take me to the ER. I had a staph infection that I was trying to hide. Stupid, I know, but I was way too socially bad at communication. After he checked my arm, which was completely numb and cold, he took me to the ER. When I was getting fixed up, the doctor said if I had waited even a few more days, the infection would have gone systemic. I probably would have not made it past that weekend. During the second incident, my guardian healed me, which I saw, a giant growing burst of light in the corner of the room. The doctors were surprised at my speedy recovery. There was also an incident in which I healed an animal to a normal state. it was lethargic and having seizures until I helped it.